Hello and welcome back to Surviving with Nothing But a Bonus Chest on a super flat world on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Yes, this is the next 100 days and I am DanRobzProbz, and we're going to get things started off by growing a couple of jungle trees because I need jungle logs, as you'll see in a second. I go ahead and cook a whole stack of this into charcoal for later use, which will be for torches and things like that, basically. And I decided to make myself another item frame and put pigstep there. We got it last time, right? So I had to put it on display. So I wanted to go ahead and make sure that I remembered how many blocks a piston can push. Now this is solely for why I wanted to get the jungle logs at the start. This is mainly for me to make an automatic cocoa bean farm. Absolutely pointless, but I thought I may as well make it. I've got all the resources I can do it, and this is essentially what I'm going to do straight away. So I took some water from my little fishing pond, and what I'm going to do is kind of make the pistons push logs, and it's going to knock the cocoa beans off into a water like stream, which will then fill up into a kind of like hopper chest thing. Again, I never watch tutorials because I'm an absolute idiot. Maybe I should start watching tutorials on farms, but I like to just come up with these in my head. And this is essentially what this is. So as you can see, I am literally building a certain length which these pistons can actually push, and I'm just making sure that it actually works, and it does, which is absolutely huge news for me. So this is a whole cool plan that is actually going to work. So I decided to go around and dig a bit of an area for where the water stream would be to push the actual cocoa beans when they fall off. And once I'm happy with all that, I literally go around and fill in water. So then when the cocoa beans actually fall off, they will go down here. And somebody said in the comment section, quite a few of you did, and told me about how that you can use ice to push items along. If you put signs there, it works. So thank you very much, comment section. I love you so much. And thank you, by the way, everyone. I have gained 10,000 subscribers since this series has just come out. This is probably one of the best series I've ever had on my channel. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it, guys, for all the support. But anyway, I obviously put the signs there. And obviously, next I put water there. Now, because signs are there, it won't flow each way. Now, if the cocoa bean actually falls down, it will go on the ice and slide across and then continue on the little stream. So next up, I'm making a kind of trench where the cocoa beans will fall down. And then it will obviously, same sort of principle as earlier with the water streams and ice. The cocoa beans will just come down, go into the hopper and go straight into that double chest. Now, why do I want all these cocoa beans? I have no idea. I'm an absolute idiot, but I wanted to just show you this in action. But before I do, I just need to do a little bit of wiring. It's nothing too crazy. I'm, just using what I've got, basically. Because obviously I can only get redstone from my cleric villager. But yes, I need to just go around and put some redstone wire and hook it all up. And that is pretty much it, really. But the problem is right now, I'm lacking in resources. So I need to do some trading. Killing a couple of iron golems, and I'm also using my looting sword. Now, I didn't know, but I thought looting would work with the iron golems, but I don't think it does. But yes, I've got enough redstone now. I can finish up the wiring, and watch this thing, guys. This is so satisfying. Oh, it's so good, but there's issues. Things are getting stuck on the top, so I need to sort this out. My idea was to break the last log at the end, and then I can replace it back, because obviously the sticky piston I've used, by the way, will stick the block to me. Maybe I shouldn't have used sticky pistons. It's kind of pointless, but I wanted to always leave a gap there for me. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have used sticky pistons now I'm thinking about it and watching this back. But yes, I decided to put a couple of slabs on the top, and this should hopefully prevent the cocoa beans landing on top. And not only that, I can easily jump up here and flip around and put these things on the logs quite easily, as you can see. which is quite nice. I've also made a bit of a roof here as well to try and prevent pigs and chickens and zombies and stuff to fall in. I don't really want to get them stuck. And I also decide to kind of make everything a bit of a grass path. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I got a feeling that mobs don't spawn on grass paths. But yes, it works way better now. But the only issue is I'm still getting things stuck in on the side. Now, I have actually made it one wider, okay, than the previous clip. But as you can see, nothing is actually on the top, which is perfect. And then all I need to do is get my axe out and chop those last couple of logs, and everything should funnel through, and away we go. So I'm pretty happy with that. Again, you know, I'm literally making these up in my head. I don't know if they ever gonna work whenever I do these kind of things, but when something works, it's quite nice. Obviously, this is completely, you can make this as big as you want. Probably you could stack it up, right? You could probably stack it on top of each other, I would say. But yes, I just go around, I break the logs at the end, and they obviously go back into the system. And you might have saw in the double chest that I always have jungle logs in there. And those jungle logs are just so I can easily place them back. So that is all done. Now, I just thought I would show you other little clips here as well of me just, you know, harvesting away as always. Somebody said in the comment section as well about making a 0-tick sugarcane farm. I have no idea what that is, but I don't think this is what this is. I think a 0-tick sugarcane farm is block updating the sugarcane or whatever, and it grows for free, I believe, right? I've had a quick little look on Google at least. But anyway, I decided to go ahead and make this kind of contraption, a bit like what I did with the pickles, if you remember, in the last couple of 100 days. But I wanted to go ahead and use up a load of bone meal and make a kind of like a sugarcane factory farm little mechanic thing, which would automatically grow sugarcane if I turned it on, and if I turn it off, obviously it stops it growing. But yes, you could see going through all these different clips here, I'm trying to figure out the best kind of method here. I started using a lot of glass as well, but then I realized items get pushed through glass, so it wasn't very handy. A wandering trader spawned in. He wasn't very useful, but he had ice, which is quite nice, and I've been using quite a bit of ice for my little water streams. But yes, I think I've got a good system here, and away it goes, look. But the only slight issue here is sugarcane still gets stuck in that hole. So it's not great. So I need to go back to the drawing board, and this is what I've come up with. Yes, I had to put a trapdoor in there. I don't know what's wrong with me in trapdoors, but I seem to absolutely love them. They're so useful, the best block in the game. But yes, I could just go in here, grab the stuff, and put it away, and away I go. Obviously, I've got a couple of hoppers there just to fill up the bone meal. I've just shown you here as well. I got a couple new villagers, a couple of librarians, and they are going to sell me new books. Again, I need some more jungle logs because I was trading with these guys to obviously get some more emeralds so I could buy more redstone and stuff because I am flying through the stuff. I wanted to show you this again in action because it's so satisfying. Ah, beautiful. But this is exactly what I do with this cocoa bean farm. Literally pull the lever and then go to these end bits, chop the logs, they go back into the system, and then I can literally go into double chest, put it all back, and away it goes. I decide to set up a composter like system as well to get bone meal. Obviously, I'm using quite a lot of bone meal, my sugarcane, making lime dye, if you remember, for the trade of the shepherd and stuff like that. But the mobs were quite interested in seeing what I was doing, so I decided to kill them idiots. But yes, constantly trading, as you can see, and I'm getting quite a lot of emeralds now, which is very, very nice. And I decided to move this weird thing I've got in the middle of my house. Obviously, I was growing pickles at the start, and this was my infinite water source at the start. I don't need it anymore, so I'm getting rid of it. And I wanted to make sure I kept that piece of coral because that is the only last piece of coral I've got until a wandering trader turns up with some more. But yes, I managed to get all the bits up, which is quite nice. And yeah, I changed that back. Now, I'm looking at my pumpkin farm and I'm thinking, you know what? I'm just going to make this into a pumpkin and melon farm. So I start doing some counting. And I need a certain amount of observers. So I need cobblestone, and I need pistons, and I need redstone. So I start grinding away to get all these resources again. And as you can see, like I say, I've got a couple of new villagers here, which are selling nice new books. So I start upgrading my tools as well. But I'm not going to speed this up too much. I'm just going to cut this quite fast. This is solely me mirroring the pumpkin farm right in front of me, but changing it into a melon farm as well. I'm using sticks as well to trade up emeralds. I need more cobblestone. I need to grow these things, as you can see, with my bone meal, which I'm getting from the cocoa beans. And I hook all this up with redstone. The most painful thing, though, is cats. I hate cats. I mean, not in real life. I don't mind them. But in Minecraft, oh my god, they are so annoying. Right, really annoying. The amount of times I can't open my door because of a cat. Or they're in my house just running around. Oh, they're so annoying. I'm sorry, all you cat lovers out there. But yes, I need to keep doing AFK sessions as well to get iron for pistons, obviously. And iron in general. But I wanted to just show you here. I did do about an hour or so AFKing here. And we got quite a bit of iron here, which should probably keep me going for quite a while. One piston only uses one ingot. So, you know, in all honesty, the only other thing that I'm using it for mainly is anvils, because I keep flying through them as well. But yes, I've almost finished this look. It's pretty much there. I've kind of basically mirrored it, exactly that. And the only downside with the melon farm is that it breaks it and it only gives you slices, which kind of sucks. But yes, I'm trying to get some more paper here as well. Obviously, paper is quite an easy trade for me, and I can get quite a lot of sugarcane and bone meal, as you keep seeing. Obviously, my mob farm produces bone meal as well. But yes, I need to write something in the diary here, because I think I've had a bit of fun here. I've spent most of my time improving my little farms, all to help become OP, my villager friends across the road. But I would really like to play my pigstep CD. But what do I need for that? A diamond. So I think we're going to go into the Nether, guys. And yeah, I need to get some cobblestone, go in the Nether, and we're going to go and find ourselves a fortress. Because I believe the only way for me to get diamonds on here, like naturally, will be in a fortress loot chest. You know, the little chests that spawn in the fortress. I'm pretty certain they spawn in with diamonds, right? Anyways, so yeah, I'm trying to pinpoint here where to go. Now, obviously, I found a bastion remnant this direction, I believe. But I decided to kind of go that way. But I honestly forgot that I went that way. So luckily, I go around and put torches and things like that around. As you can see, at the very, very bottom of the, next to the magma blocks, there is a torch just down there. So I knew I've already been that way, so I don't really want to go that way. So now I decide to go where this direction is over here, right in front of me, basically. And this actually leads me to a soul sand little valley. And once again, I realize I've already been here. So my new strategy is get out of here. And let's go and grab one of my saddles and let's use a strider because there's so much lava everywhere. I could probably get away with using a strider. So I make myself a fungus and a stick. I fix my boots here because they got soul speed 3 on them. And if you didn't know already, soul speed absolutely sucks. Like, it works really well. You run fast on soul sand, sorry. But the problem with it, it destroys your boots completely. So, yeah, I'm trying to upgrade all my gear here because I'm about to use a strider. I've obviously got fire resistance potions as well. I know what it's like. If you're on a strider, sometimes you can go into lava or, you know, these guys are crazy, the striders. They can run really, really fast. But yes, I'm fiddling around here with my golden helmet. Obviously, I need to keep gold on me at all times for the piglins. But yes, now I need to go around and find myself a strider. And I managed to actually find one quite far away in the middle of this lava lake, look. And I got myself a warp fungus as well from the Crimson Forest because they spawn in there as well. But yes, I got myself a adult strider. So now I decide to drink my potion. I get on him and we're going to go for a little cruise. Oh, God. I love striders. They're so silly and they're so weird, but the way they bounce and stuff is just so funny. I don't know. Do you guys agree with me or am I just being a bit childish and stupid here? But I think striders are so cool. And genuinely, I wish I used these more because you're going to see what happens in a minute. This is absolutely crazy. I couldn't believe this, guys. But anyway, we're going to speed this up a little bit so you know, I'm just searching around looking. But you can definitely see how fast this is. And especially if you're in a Nether that's got a massive lava lake, just get yourself a strider. Because honestly, these guys are really good. In all honesty, as long as you're protected and ready for it. But yes, I'm just running around, looking around here. And I spot this ghast over here. And I'm like, oh, I better kill him. So when I pull my bow out, the strider stops, obviously. And then I notice this. Genuinely, guys, I genuinely, like, what the hell? How is there a fortress? I keep calling them a stronghold. How is there a fortress right there? How have I not even spotted this? I'm just doing my technique again. 500 blocks each direction. And I found one. I can't believe this. So anyway, I got to park up my little strider. Unfortunately, no, I do have blocks. That's right. And yeah, I need to just put him inside kind of like a box because I obviously need to use this guy later on. So thank you very much, Strider. You can stay there and have a little rest. Rest your little legs, I guess. But yes, I'm that hyped. I decided to write in the chat. I know what you guys are probably thinking. Like, I somehow knew this was here, but I genuinely don't even know anything about this. I would never look at the seed. I just don't want to know anything. It ruins the surprise. It ruins the gameplay aspect or anything. I don't want to know anything. And that's another reason why I'm not giving you guys the seed. Because you guys could easily tell me. But yes, I managed to bridge up to this fortress. Kill a blaze. Can you believe it? A blaze. I was in a flat world for so many days. And now I'm seeing blazes. This is nuts. But yes, I forgot my milk. I normally always bring milk with me whenever I go into strongholds. It's a fortress, Dan! Because obviously the wither skeletons will give you the wither effect. Which I don't really want to have. Because if I die, don't forget, this whole thing is over. Okay? So yes, I found my first chest. And let's have a quick look in here. We save diamond! I'm sorry if I blew your eardrums, but Jesus, man, I found some diamonds straight away. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yes, I am trying to mark out where I'm going here because I know what it's like. You can easily get lost in these places. So yeah, I'm looking around. I can't see anything. This is a very weird, strong fortress. Oh my god. Another chest. What's in this chest? More diamonds. How is that even possible? Oh my god, I am the luckiest man ever, right? As you probably are going to presume right now, as of what I'm going to write in the chat, you're definitely going to think this, that you think that I've probably cheated all this stuff in, right? I have not cheated this in. I didn't even know this fortress is there. I don't even know what the loot table is. Oh god. I genuinely, this reminded me of the first 100 days video I made. It's so lucky. But yes, I found myself a blaze spawner. Very unusual one as well. I've honestly never seen a blaze spawner with lava right next to it like that before. Now, I think it's because it's spawned in a like basalt delta. And I think the lava lake kind of interlapted between the generation or whatever. But yes, I decided to kind of like kill a load of these. Obviously, I'm using a fire aspect sword. Don't really do a lot to a blaze, unfortunately. But I am constantly drinking my potions, but I've only got one left. Which I don't really want to use on these guys, because if I do, if I go back with my strider, I'll probably die in lava, right? So I need to save that. So I decided to run away from these guys, and I kill them, etc. And I just started looking around and see what else is going on here. And I'm thinking, this fortress is massive. And I see this, and I'm like, what is this? So I decided to dig up and like have a look around, like dig through this. And I can hear blazes. So I was like, oh, there must be a blaze spawner nearby. So I start digging up, and I don't even know what to say. What the hell is that doing there? Genuinely, let me know in the comments section. Have you ever seen a blaze spawner like that before? I am so confused right now. This is the weirdest blaze spawner I've ever seen in Minecraft. I mean, there's something really weird about this fortress. I don't know. But yes, I tie her up here. There's a wither skeleton here. I quickly snipe him. Look. Nice. And then I spotted a chest, look, which is very convenient that I all of a sudden ended up on a chest. But why? I still don't know why that blaze spawner spawned there. Obviously, if you know how the structures work in Minecraft, there shouldn't be a chest there where there's a blaze spawner. Just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. Anyway, that chest wasn't that great. It didn't have any diamonds, unfortunately. But genuinely, I'm just so shocked about this. It's not that amazing, I know, but it's a bit weird. And I like weird things in Minecraft. But yes, I'm just saying in chat, I've never seen that before, as you can imagine. You know, sometimes I wish I record my voice live. But obviously, when you record 17.5 hours, this was, by the way, guys, of footage, yeah, you probably would have a bit of a dry mouth. But anyway, I decided to get out of there. I didn't really find much more. It's a very big one, but I'll probably come back to it later because I just wanted to play pigstep. I'm an idiot. I love pigstep, and I haven't heard it for, you know, a very long time. But unfortunately, I get a little bit lost, and I have to leave Mr. Strider by himself. Poor Strider. Oh, God. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't kill him, though, because I'm not that mean. I was going to, because I thought, oh, I could get the saddle back. But, yeah, I managed to get to my Nether portal. I know it's at, like, 0, 0, so it's not very hard to find. We come through here, and guess what we're going to do now, guys? We're making a jukebox. And we're doing it. We're about to play the almighty pigstep in my survival world with a bonus chest. Oh my god, this is so awesome. Anyway, let's listen to it and I'll shut up, shall I? And there we go. We have just played pigstep in a flat world with nothing but a bonus chest. Now, I decided to make myself some diamond boots. You might have noticed there's a bit of remixing with the music as well. I obviously can't do the full clip because it'll be too long for the video, unfortunately. But yes, I decided to, as I got the diamond boots, let's go ancient debris mining again. And this time, we think we're going to use beds. Just because, why not? I've got loads of string. I've got loads of wood now. We're just going to use it. So I crafted up a shield. And if you block with this, you get no blast. And obviously, I drank a fire resistance potion as well. So yeah, I did a bit of ancient debris mining. I kept finding quite a bit, which was quite nice. But this was solely just to upgrade my diamond boots. That was all. And whatever else I could find. But look! I came back from the Nether portal. I was about to say freaking Nether portal. I don't know why. And yeah, there was a little pillager patrol here. So this time, I'm not taking my chances of putting this guy in a boat. I'm just killing him. We're doing it. We're in Netherite gear. We're not going to die. It's easy. And also, I can snipe them up here now, which is quite nice. So yeah, I managed to defeat them pretty much. But I just wanted to show you here. I was using my looting sword on some of the mobs as well. Just to get those few extra little emeralds, right? But yes, I get the hero of the village, which is quite nice. And I get some more totems that... Do I really need them? I don't know. Maybe if I fight the wither and the dragon, I'm going to use probably a few of these. But yes, typical, a wandering trader spawned in. Always, whenever I do a raid, there's always a wandering trader. But this guy had peonies? Is that how you pronounce that? A new type of flower. And also, the stupid Ravengers, man. Oh, they're so annoying, aren't they? They destroyed all my crops and everything. They break everything. So I had to replant all this. And I didn't really pay a lot of attention to this, but there were some like zombie villagers around. But you'll understand why I'm showing you this clip in a second. I killed him, And I'll just continue looking around, checking if I need to plant any more melons. Okay, I think I'm all good. Oh, no, there's a couple here I've missed. Okay. And I spot another guy, but I don't really pay much attention to him. Another zombie villager. Anyway, I've made my netherite ingots. I've got 3 in total, and I decided to take 2 of these. And I think I'm going to also upgrade my shovel. But what I'm going to do before is actually go ahead and buy a shovel. So I just wanted to check how many emeralds I got. I got quite a few. I could definitely get myself a shovel from the toolsmith here. And it's only 17. Obviously, I've got Hero of the Village now as well. So it's a bit cheaper, which is quite nice. But yes, let's upgrade a brand new diamond shovel with Unbreaking 3 on it. And some diamond boots. And there we go. We've got almost full netherite gear. Obviously, minus the helmet. And I decided to go ahead and make myself some more fire resistance potions. Because I feel like I'm probably going to go back into the Nether in a minute. And go and tackle the fortress. But yes, I decided to grow a couple of these peonies. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Just for new decoration, basically. And you can obviously change these into pink dye as well, which is quite nice. So I decided to store the fire resistance potions in the chest. And I'm looking at my kelp farm and I'm thinking, you know what? Let's just upgrade this as well. We can definitely afford this right now. I may as well do it. So I decided to do a bit of maths and counting. And I did a little test in a basic flat world as well, just to make sure observers worked for kelp. I presume they do, because kelp is technically a block. So I decided to make myself some water potions as well, the water breathing potions. I put some pistons in, obviously to break the kelp. And the observers are going to detect when the kelp is a certain height. And then I just hook all this up with a load of wiring. Again, it's nothing crazy. I'm literally making a circuit that goes up to down, basically. And the observer detects when the kelp is broken. It powers all these repeaters all at once, and it breaks all the kelp in one go. I could have done it individually, but to be honest, to save myself a load of resources and time, I just did it like this. I ended up crafting, as you can see in my hotbar there, 44 I had redstone torches. And this happened, guys. Watch this. I'm trying to drain the water, and I'm using gravel, because obviously that's the only gravity block I got. Watch this, guys. I crashed Minecraft. I didn't even know that was a bug. I might have to report that. Or maybe it was because of the glass connecting. But either way, we cleared out the water as best I could. I decided to smash these glass panes I've got. So basically the items push out. They go into that water stream, much like the cocoa bean kind of thing. And they're going to go across. Now I decided to extend this to 20 kelp. But obviously I'm losing a bit of kelp, if you know what I mean. Because the observer's only detecting one row of kelp at the back, right? So I need to kind of extend this to give it back what it was like before. But yes, I need to plant the kelp. And then obviously if you bone meal kelp, it makes a full water block source there. And it saves me going around putting buckets. It's absolutely tedious with water in it. But yes, this is kind of how it's going at the moment. All in all, I quite like it. You know, I can still improve it. So what I decided to do is actually put some half slabs like this. Now, as you can see, the water is only flowing that way. And the item should go underneath the half slab. And it will not go on the top, hopefully. If I've done this correctly in my head. So I wanted to do a bit of testing here. I threw an item just to see if the actual item would actually slowly go across. And it does, which is quite nice. And you might have saw there that I was just standing there. And I am getting pushed as well. So I decided to go back to the Nether and grab myself some of these glow shroom lights. And we're going to use these inside the actual farm as well, just to keep it lit. I'm 90% sure if kelp needs light. It probably doesn't, but I just wanted to light it up anyway, and I thought they would look quite nice in there. You know, look at it at nighttime. It looks a lot better, if you know what I mean. So that's all done. I'm going to leave that for now until it's grown, and we'll come back to that and have a look. I still can't trade, by the way, pumpkins with this farmer, and I genuinely don't know what's going on there. But look what's happened, guys. I didn't even realize until I just realized. We got baby villagers. What's going on? I've lost a lot of villagers. Oh dear. Also, I realized that I can actually start upgrading my little flower pot collection. I completely forgot that you could put a fern in there, so I decided to grab one and I put one in there. And later on, I do put a piece of cactus in there as well. So thank you, comment section, for mentioning that, you legends. And yeah, I'm noticing here that the kelp farm isn't actually working correctly. So change of plan here. I need to remove this layer of half slabs. Also, I took it upon myself one morning whilst eating my cereal just to have a little read up on bees. And just watch this, guys. You can actually you can get bees in a flat world, maybe. So what I read is if you grow a sapling, i.e. a birch one or a oak one, in between flowers, which are 2 blocks apart, you have a 5% chance of getting a bee's nest to spawn in with 3 bees, apparently. That's what it says on the Wikipedia. So I tried to do this, and you'll see. Does it work? I don't really know at this current point. But yes, what I'm going to do, I kind of wave there, as you can see. I'm just going to leave it. That's what I was going to do. Those villagers have all grown up, by the way, all the babies, and we got some new ones here. But as of what happened, I really wanted to go ahead and organize this a bit better because these villagers are just roaming around, doing whatever they want. So I made a ton of minecarts. 13 is the total I made. I thought I had 13 villagers, but I actually only had 12. Also, I got diamond horse armor now. I obviously got that from the stronghold as well. And I noticed these still haven't even grown. But there was a wandering trader here, and this guy actually had some coral. So I decided to actually go ahead and buy a couple pieces of that because if you remember, I've only got that one yellow one. I can't remember what it's exactly called. Is it yellow brain or something? Cheers, buddy. I'm going to kill you as always. Yay. Thank you. Bye. Thank you for the leads and the leather as always. But yes, we need more iron for more rails and stuff. I decided to go to sleep and I just had a quick look outside. Oh, bees! Unbelievable. What? Do you get my joke there? Unbelievable. Yes, the bees do spawn. This must be quite a new thing. I think it's from 1.16. I think it's a parity thing from Java, isn't it? I'm not 100% sure. But yes, you could get bees in a super flat world. I didn't even know this was the thing. As long as you got saplings and flowers and a bit of luck, you can get them, which is quite nice. So this gave me a new thing to play with. And not only that, honey's actually pretty decent to drink as a food source. So I'll probably have a play with them again in the future. As of right now, I kind of just have a little play with them. It's not, you know, what I do. It's not really great. I just basically encase them. And I'm just a bit like, woo, I got bees, but what can I really do with them? I know that they are pretty decent and they're fun to farm and stuff, but you know, I'm not really focusing on them at the moment. I was mainly focusing on my villagers. So I managed to get myself some honeycomb anyway. I make myself a campfire and we got some bees. And I basically, like I say, just encase these guys in a bit of a greenhouse glass box kind of thing. And I put leaves on the top just because it gives it a bit more of a natural look. I decided to breed a couple of these as well, just to get another little baby bee. Yeah, that's not a good joke, Dan. I also put a chest here and I put my shears here and I just got some more flowers as well, just in case. But there we go, we got a baby bee. And yeah, that's all I'm going to do, really. I can see this is filled up with honey again and I'm just going to harvest it. And I'm going to put this honey back in here. But maybe I should just make some more hives. Yeah, I think I better make some more hives. So I decided to make some more hives, and I realized there's a bit of a problem. I can't see if that thing's full or not. So I break it, and I'm a bit scared. I'm using a silk touch axe, by the way. And there we go. I can actually see if that thing is full with honey now. So that is much better for me. I decided to make some more campfires, so when I can actually harvest these. And I get myself some flowers out, and I go to breed these guys. And I'm starting to realize, hang on a minute. Why is that bee full of pollen, but he's not actually going in a hive? Oh, God. What's happening here? I'm a bit confused. I'm checking out to see if he's going to go in there. But anyway, I decided to get my diary out again, and I'm just going to write, I got myself some bees, These are kind of pointless, but still, it's nice to have them around. I plan on moving my villager friends a little as some of them despawned or died or whatever. And that is what I focused on right now. So obviously the bees came whilst I was waiting for iron and stuff. So I kind of got distracted from my villagers. And I think the villagers is super important. Without them, this whole series would be dead. So they are very, very important. And if they all die, it's GG completely. So yeah, I set up this in my little hut thing that I made for the mushrooms. And we got a bit of a minecart system here. I decided to break all of these beds and organize all these guys. Oh god, it was quite a nightmare, but I got there in the end. As you can see, I've got a couple of them in boats. Well, I've got all of them. But I'm noticing there seems to be one in the corner, which is a bit weird. So this is where I started to think, maybe I've actually got 13. But unfortunately, the boats get in the way. And yeah, you can't get out your house, so... I managed to get the guys out the way, and this is solely just one of the many trips I did to get these guys into these minecarts. Honestly, it's painful, but it's actually not that bad. As long as you're patient, that's what I want to say. Basically, you just need to have minecarts on the go, because these guys can wander around anywhere. Now, I really shouldn't be using my axe to break the boat, because if I hit these guys with that, they would die. I made a bit of a boo-boo there, but luckily I didn't hit them. But yes, that is all I do, and I put some slabs there, and it stops them from moving. So I will just show you the very last couple of guys as well. And this time, as you can see, I won't use my axe, because I realised I shouldn't be using my axe. And there we go. Push them in there, put that there, and then we can just put 2 slabs on there. And there we go. All my villagers are there. Perfect. Now, I've got enough resources to finish off my kelp farm. Obviously, I extended it by 20. I didn't have enough redstone and stuff at the time. And obviously, the villager died, the cleric villager. So I had to wait for him to change into a new one. But as you can see, this is working quite nicely. The only problem is I can't really make this fully automatic because I'm at bedrock level. I might have an idea, but who knows. But yes, I'm just constantly checking my villagers are all right. They haven't died or anything. You know what it's like. But then I realized, oh yeah, let's go and have a look at my bees a minute, because I haven't been here for a while. And I decide, oh, we can breed these 2 guys. So let's breed these. One of you. They're in love mode. Perfect. Let's harvest this. We get some more honey. Beautiful. And then I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, why? Hang on a minute. Why is this not going in? So I decide to break this thing with my silk touch axe, and the bee's mad at me. What? Why are you mad at me? There's a campfire there. I'm using a silk touch axe as well. What? So unfortunately, I lost one of my bees due to fire, and obviously he lost his stinger. The one with the red eyes didn't manage to sting me. So unfortunately, goodbye bee. And he also, the other one, went inside the bee's nest. So I'm wondering if it was because I put the hives too close to each other. But anyway, after a bit of playing around and stuff, I move everything around. And I'm realizing I've only got 1 bee left now. Yeah. That went well, didn't it, Dan? So we're going to call him the lovely lonely bee. And I don't know why I spelled the like that, but I couldn't be bothered to edit it, so it's the. Oh, God. Poor bee. We're going to have to come up with a name for him, I imagine. But yeah, I decided to try and dye this, but there's something really weird with the dyes. It just doesn't look right. I tried dyeing it with red as well to see. I don't know. I think that might be a bit of a bug at the moment. I don't really know what's going on there. But anyway, back to the villagers. Keep getting distracted by the old bees. So yeah, I decided to set up a massive minecart rail here. Well, it's not huge, but it's basically easier for me to push them and organize them with minecarts and rails than it is with boats, I imagine. I just couldn't imagine that in my head. Pushing villagers with boats is a nightmare, and then let alone organizing them. But this also gives me a bit more space to figure out where I can put all their workstations and stuff. So basically what I was going to do is break one of these. So I know a librarian obviously needs the lectern. I can go here, push these guys all the way to the rail system, and then I can, you know, set them all up to where they need to be. And then these guys will not be running around. I don't really need to worry about the door too much. And not only that, they're all in one perfect space. So I know, okay, that villager over there on the right is so-and-so, etc. But yes, you can see I can just push them across. Very fun to do, actually. I quite enjoyed doing this, believe it or not. But yeah, I was a bit concerned, though. I thought that maybe I could break the rail underneath a minecart, but unfortunately you can't. But yeah, it's not too much of a biggie. I decided to check out his trades as well to make sure everything is okay. And yeah, I decided to break this block as well and try and get under it, but it's just not a thing you can do, I don't think. It might be only a Java thing. I don't even know if that is possible in Java. But anyway, we can go ahead and set all these guys up. I will show you another guy as well, which is, I think he's the weaponsmith, I think, if I'm not mistaken, with the eye patch. And yeah, he's going straight to a grindstone, which I didn't actually put there, but I'm just showing you. I'm just pushing them into their little slots, and that's how it goes. So over time, I managed to get all these guys in, and I'm on my last 2 people now. I don't know why I call them people. They're villagers. And yeah, I wanted to put a cleric right here. That's what I was going to do. So you can see I put the brewing stand there, and I go back to see my villagers, as you're going to see, and something's happened. Dan, you idiot! You should have gone to bed. Oh no. They've changed into zombie villagers. It's not too much of a biggie though, because I can cure these guys and actually get myself a discount. So I managed to save this one from burning, and I've got them both in their little minecarts like they were before. And I decided to push them very close together, and I can literally throw a weakness potion at them, feed them a couple of apples, and they should convert back into the rightful villager they were. I decided to push this guy away as well, just in case he transformed before the other one. I didn't want them to infect each other again, if you know what I mean. But I'm starting to think, oh, my arm is getting a bit bad. I gotta start being careful now. I decided to increase the rail distance a little bit as well, just to make my life a bit easier and push them to the required slots a bit faster. So now we're going to have a quick look and show you what I've actually been up to in here and how it's kind of working. So I decided to look at the shepherd first of all, and his trades are quite expensive, but obviously when those zombie villagers will change, they will make the prices go down a little bit. Now obviously I've got some bit of issues here. I've been breaking and changing blocks, so we've got 2 Fletchers now, which isn't good. And after all the time, they've changed into villagers. Again, I've set all this up. Honestly, it looks like quite a lot, and it's a bit tedious, but it's totally worth it. Now, I don't know if this is a thing or not, but I decided to chuck their beds on the roof, because I couldn't remember if they need their beds in like a vision or something, if I'm not mistaken, to replenish their trades as well as being next to their workstation. So this is what I came up with. You can see the particles coming out, so it's all good. So I decided to go back to my diary again. Honestly, that took me a good couple of hours to sort out. But I'm really happy that it's all been done. And honestly, I just genuinely can't believe that I've done that, because I've never done anything like that before. And I did it quite flawlessly, in my opinion. Not trying to blow my trumpet there. But anyway, we're back in the Nether again. And I decided to go and have a good look again. See if I can find any more diamonds, because I shouldn't have made those diamond boots. I'm a bit dumb, really. I really shouldn't have. I should have actually made myself an enchanting table. And that's what was going through my head. I want to make an enchantment table. But anyway, I get back to this point again. And I notice there's a lot of wither skeletons there. Now, what do wither skeletons drop? Coal. Okay, that's quite useful. And stone swords, not the greatest. But what else do they drop? Wither skulls. Now, that is something I actually want. I want to kill a wither at some point. So I decided to take these guys on, and one of them crept up behind me. But luckily he was attracted to something else down there, a skeleton or something. And I was about to get some milk out, and it cured itself, which was quite nice. But yes, if you're ever in the Nether, in a fortress, just make sure you got milk. But yes, I killed these couple of guys. And one of them actually drops a wither skull. Woohoo! So you might be thinking as well, how did he drop that? Well, I've actually got looting free on this sword now. That's something I haven't shown you. Obviously, there's so much footage I can't show you. One of the librarians is selling a looting free book for some emeralds, you know. But I've been pretty lucky with that. And there's another one that's selling silk touch as well. But yes, not really a lot going on in this fortress, unfortunately. I had a good look around. That was it. So I decided to go back. This time, I decided to take Mr. Strider home with me. I don't know why I wanted to do this, but I thought he's been very nice, and I feel sorry for the last one. I really wanted to just bring him into the, into the world to see what it's like for him, I don't know why. I really just wanted to bring the Strider in, and I wanted to keep him as my pet, if you know what I mean. He's my guy if I want to go into the Nether. So I managed to get to my Nether portal with him, push him in, and then I'm just checking like nothing glitched through or anything. I go through the Nether portal, and okay, there he is. Right, okay, cool. Right, let's get on him. Let's break these couple of fences so we can get out, and just watch this, guys. Try to take damage from rain. Since when was that a thing? So I quickly managed to get him all the way under there, and he's fine. Oh my god. But he's like, did you see how fast he was running? If you watch really carefully, he runs so fast. But yeah, I decided to push him in here. It's the only way of me keeping him in one spot at an area now. And then I managed to lead him up, and you might be seeing now that I pressed escape by mistake. But yeah, I was just healing him up because obviously he lost health. I used all the potions I got from the witches and changed them into splash potions, basically. But yes, we got a pet Strider now, which is beautiful. I'm very, very happy I managed to keep him. I put the wither skulls on the wall. I managed to only get 2 of them. And I'm just putting any other loot that I got from the Nether into my chests. And I'm just trying to breed up these guys. Now I've organized this, and I've got those 2 purposely next to each other just for breeding. The more beds I put in here, they're going to make babies, right? Now, what does babies mean? I can go and upgrade my iron farm. Yes. Dan is at it again. He's dragging more villagers, but look what I just spotted up in the top right corner there. It's a freaking pink sheep. No way. These things are so rare. So I decided to lead this thing up, and I bring it all the way back to my base. So not only have we got a Strider, we've actually got a pink sheep now, which is super, super cool. I decided to give him a bit of wheat so he doesn't despawn. He probably won't, but this is Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Things happen. Like, you've seen it. Things are despawning, and I'm putting them in boats. They shouldn't despawn when they're in boats. But yes, I managed to get these 2 baby villagers up here next to, my iron farm. It wasn't too tedious. It was a little bit. I was very close, though, to them dying because I'm of full damage with the boat. But luckily, I got away with it, which is quite nice. And yes, I just need to encase these, basically, with a bit of dirt. And let these guys grow up, and then I can breed these. And basically, all I need to do is get 10 more villagers, and I should increase the rates of this thing quite a lot. It should spawn, like, 2 golems, hopefully, if I pull this off. So there we go. I've encased it, and I've made a kind of chute at the end, as you might have saw there. That was solely just so I know where to put them in the actual chute. But yes, all encased, beautiful. And I can break these last couple of blocks so they don't try and jump out or whatever. And literally, all I need to do is do a bit of AFKing, and the next couple of clips is going to be building that. So before I do get on with it, I'm just going to write some more stuff here in the diary. I do like to write in my little diary. It's for future, so I can read through it. That's all. I'm just saying about I want to get some more diamonds. I didn't spell it right as well. But I want to actually, get and improve my iron farm. I'm noticing something here as well. I went back to my villagers as well. While I'm waiting for those other villagers to grow, my villager, the farmer one, was sleeping above. That was quite funny. But yes, I managed to get these guys grown up, and then they're going to start breeding. And then literally, like I said, I went AFK for about an hour or so. Come back. There's loads of villagers there. Perfect. So I did a bit of a count up in my head, and I was noticing there was only like 9 of these guys. So I managed to get them to breed again by chucking a load of bread. You know, the love bread. So weird. I don't know why they're obsessed with bread, but they are. But you can see all the heart particles, which is lovely. And a little baby popped out, which is beautiful. And now I do another count up, and we're all good to go. Now, also, as I moved those other villagers across, more baby villagers were born in my village, in my little town area, I'm going to call it. So I decided to make these 2 into more librarians, because obviously these guys sell pretty cool books sometimes. So that's what I was going for. And one of them actually sold, you might have saw there, a sharpness 3 book. And that one had a silk touch book, which is quite nice. So yeah, we're getting some good stuff now. Right, so now I'm going to have to go and chop down a load of jungle trees and get leaves as well. Now this is obviously for the next layer of the iron farm. So I decided to build this thing up 3 blocks higher than the other one. So it will actually be a 2 gap in between. Obviously you can see that the leaves are too high, so that is actually quite high. It's like 4 gaps. Now, honestly, I don't know if this is correct or not, but I just went with it, you know. I don't care. I'm just going to go for it. I got my gut instincts. I think it's correct in my head. I don't feel like it's going to be incorrect. I'm sure a golem can spawn up here in cats. So yeah, I continue with it on, mirroring the one below basically. Continuing on, put water in there. And we're going to put the last couple of buckets in now. Boom. And there we go. I decided to make the lava one lower because I noticed that the iron golems were not dying from that. They were only dying from the campfire. So I wanted to actually make the lava actually useful. And yeah, I managed to pretty much build all that. And whilst that's all been built, my villagers have obviously been growing up and finishing, you know, because there was a couple of new babies basically. And I was kind of waiting around for them. So it was a good idea to make sure these are bred together and then build your farm right next to it. But anyway, again, mirroring exactly what I did the other side, this is what happened. We might have made a bit of a mistake, guys. You're going to see in a minute. So yeah, I completely mirror these and I mirror it for T. Like I completely copied it because obviously somehow my own farm is working. I'm still a bit like, don't know the maths behind it or the mechanics. Yes, completely mirrored. But I'm realizing it's not working. So I go back to the old one and I do this horrible task of, I'm sure there's too many villagers in here. And there was, guys. There was actually one villager too many. And that's why I had issues. Once I killed him, away we go. Iron golems for days. So yeah, I had to kind of shift these guys around quite a lot. It was unbelievably painful. I didn't want to show you any of that footage. I used boats and water. As you can see, I've left a bit of dirt there. It took me quite a long time to do that. But you can see the iron golems are very, very juicy now. I got 2 stacks of iron ingots. And these guys keep spawning now like no tomorrow, which is beautiful. So I managed to get this thing all working, which is so good. And I decided to completely scrap the campfire. It's pointless. I don't care about the cats, really. They're annoying anyway. So yeah, we need to go back into the Nether and start fixing up my gear, basically. I spotted a wandering trader that was selling sand and lilacs, which is quite nice. So again, another flower. So I decided to take 3 stacks of sand, mix it with all of this gunpowder I got. I've got so much gunpowder. I swear my farm has just become a creeper farm, not an all mob farm. Look how much gunpowder I got. It's perfect though for rockets in the future, if I get to the end somehow. But yes, I decided to go in the Nether then and get some more ancient debris using TNT, because I prefer that. The beds are good, but they leave fire everywhere and it's really annoying. And I don't know, TNT to me is just more fun. But yeah, I bin all the stuff I don't really need. You can see I got 18 pieces of ancient debris. That was quite a good run. And yes, somebody's mentioned this in the comment section, so I put that on the screen. About changing my trench to magma blocks. Absolutely awesome idea. So I killed this villager that was there. And this happened. I swear that's called karma or something, right? But yes, I managed to finish all this off. I fixed that, by the way. And yeah, thank you very much for that, suggesting that. I really appreciate that. I think this is a great idea. So if any mobs or anything fall down here now, they're just going to die, which is beautiful. And I don't really care about myself. I will go down there a bit, but I managed to do a lot of fishing, by the way, guys, as well. I haven't done a lot of fishing recently, and I thought, you know what, I got that OP rod. But yes, we got a load of name tags. So can you come up with a name for the horse, the strider, the bee, and the pink sheep, guys? We've got 4 name tags to use. We need 4 names for the horse, strider, bee, and pink sheep. Go, comment section. Do it! But yes, I decided to go back to my diary once again. And with the power of the pink sheep, I shall find myself another fortress. Yeah, basically, I'm feeling super lucky right now that I can find one. because obviously I found myself this pink sheep. I don't know what it is about a pink sheep, but they are so cool, even though it's just pink, right? So yeah, I managed to get my strider back into the Nether portal. A bit inconvenient. Maybe I should just change that to fences or something. You know, fence gates, sorry. You know, to make it a bit easier for me. But yes, get my strider in there. And we're going to go back in the massive lava lake and have a little look around again. And I spotted this guy as well. I've never seen a zombified piglin with a actual warp fungus on a stick. I thought that was quite a nice little feature. He's controlling that strider. But yes, I managed to find myself where I've been before, as you can see. Yeah, this isn't looking great. But anyway, I'll continue going this way. This lava lake is huge. And yeah, I'm just continuing on. All right, okay, I've been here. There's a bit of XP here. Okay, there's definitely not going to be anything around here then. Let's continue on. But you can definitely see, I didn't really want to edit too much of this because this lava lake is huge, like massive. And genuinely, I wish I used a strider more often because it covers the Nether so much quicker. It really does. But look, I found this fortress and I'm like, what? I don't understand. Huh? Genuinely, that was my reaction like that. Like, what? That's got to be the same fortress. I don't understand. So anyway, I decided to park up my little strider friend. Again, we need a name for him, guys. Don't forget. I'm just putting like no way in chat because I'm like really confused right now. But I'm thinking, like I say, it's the same one. I genuinely can't be that close to one another. Yes, I'm not 500 blocks away exactly, but I'm negative 350 odd and negative 450. So I'm almost, I guess. But yeah, I killed these couple of skeletons and I'm like, right. So I tower up it and I'm so confused. Is this the same one or what? Because the other one was quite big. So I killed this blaze. And I turn. There's a chest! And it's got diamonds in it! No way! It's not the same one. Unbelievable. I found another fortress in like a few minutes. Again, with a strider. So I noticed there's a couple of wither skeletons down here as well. And, you know, I want to get a couple of wither skulls just to finish off. I only need one more, really. And I've got this looting sword, so I may as well take it upon myself to kill these guys. And, yeah, I'm so shocked, man, that there's two fortresses this close. But, yeah, everything's all clear now. I can take this stuff, and I can use these diamonds to obviously make myself an enchanting table. I decided to take the chests as well, just to not confuse myself. But again, yeah, we found a very big fortress that kind of like expands into a crimson forest in like a distance, and also it kind of expanded into a basalt delta as well. It's very weird. But I managed to find myself a load of blaze spawners and stuff. Pretty standard, nothing too amazing really. But the only diamonds I found were those 3. But anyway, I don't really, you know, mark these coordinates because I feel like this one's a bit further away. But yes, we're done there. I've drank my potion and I come back home. And we're going to park up Mr. Strider again and put him next to my actual mob farm. And he's going to be parked up. There we go. And what we could do is write in the diary for the last time saying that we actually found another fortress, which is bonkers. The luck of the pig sheep, it was, I swear. And I keep saying stronghold. I need to go and edit these books and change it. But yes, I can make myself a beautiful enchantment table now. So I decided to put it outside here. And I'm using the warp planks. I've got 5. Why not? Make a little cross. And we're going to put it there. And this is it, guys. So, and I decided it wouldn't be complete without a trapdoor, right? So there we go. I made all the books. I had a load of leather. Obviously, a wandering trader always spawns in, which spawned in with a load of bucket of fish. Now, if you didn't notice already, I actually killed my fish, and I'm just showing you there that I got feather falling. I can get any enchantment now pretty much on a book. But yes, I need to kind of modify this and change my kelp farm just before I do end this. And I wanted to do that just on the last couple of days. And I've put my fish in. You can see that I just bought from the actual trader. And I wanted to test this. It fires it off. And now the items all pretty much go where they're supposed to go. But anyway, guys, that is the end of this little episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'm DanRobzProbz, and I shall catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.